Nancy Bora. Thank you so much for joining us, Nancy. You know, we were having a little discussion in our office about how there's been this crackdown. And I think Nancy was very strong about how she felt about it. She's had some lived experience about how she's ordered, what she's received and what she's found. I think a lot of people will resonate with it, and then I want to go to experts about what do they make out of what she's saying. Is it about analog paneer? Is it about adulteration? What is it about? Nancy, what's been your experience?
Well, absolutely. Sneha, somebody who's a vegetarian and, you know, there's a trend going on that you want your protein source. The most natural form of protein is you take your paneer and you eat the paneer. Because that's what you think about when you think of, okay, I want to include protein in my diet, I will go and buy protein. And gone are the days when you go to a shop and you buy paneer from a shop where you see it getting cut and you then take it home. But now you go and you rely on the e-commerce platforms that are available that get you paneer in just, let's say, 5 minutes or 6 minutes. But the problem is, Neha, that if I have a paneer, I have ordered paneer, I can open it. If it's gone bad, if it's gone stale, I can still tell it. But what if my paneer is fake?
Why do you think you've been getting fake paneer?
Because there have been instances when you cook paneer at home, it's very easy to keep it intact. That's the biggest challenge when you make paneer at home. And on the contrary, the paneer that you order from the e-commerce platforms, it's very hard. It will stick like a rubber, and no matter how amount of time you cook it, even if you're making a paneer bhurji, let's say, it will take a lot of time to make the paneer, to get that texture right for the paneer bhurji. So there are a lot of tests that are available online. Food experts on the panel can, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are some, you know, hacks on social media that are going viral, that if you take a chunk of paneer and then if you rub it on your hand, if its color is changing, that means that it's not real paneer.
I think it's a good time to get a fact check on that also. But Nancy,
Absolutely.
you were talking about how there seems to be layers within layers and there seems to be something like a plastic sheet that's coming out.
Absolutely. When you open it, there have been times when I have opened a paneer packet and I'm preparing to cook it, there was a thin layer of, you can say it was something which is made of plastic, and then when you're cooking it, then the layer is getting toned out while you're preparing the paneer, while you're preparing any kind of, even if you're toasting it, the upper layer of the paneer is getting stuck on the pan and it's not feeling like something which is made naturally out of milk or out of curd for that matter.
All right. I think, you know, these are concerns that people have and these are conversations that people are having, especially with what's happened in Maharashtra. A lot of people are talking about this. Now, how do you differentiate with what Nancy is saying, what people are concerned about? Is this really about analog paneer? Is this about adulterated paneer? Is analog and adulterated paneer the same? You know, that's a question that everybody seems to be wanting to know. Urvashi Agarwal, what do you say about this?
The analog paneer, as we know, is made of vegetable oils of fats, right? And they put some starch, stabilizer, emulsifiers. But adulterated paneer may have urea, may have detergent, and may have other chemicals to make it look like paneer. So, while it is, I can say that analog paneer is not that dangerous, but your adulterated paneer can be life-threatening because you don't know what chemicals are being put. Right, so that's the difference. Now there is no full proof. Like we were talking that, you know, some hacks are going on social media. The most common is iodine tincture test. But I myself have seen those reels, and let me tell you that iodine tincture test cannot be done on cooked paneer. You can't go to an eatery with iodine, you know, tincture and just put some iodine tincture on your paneer and say, oh, if the color changes, then, oh my God, I'm having fake paneer. No, because cooked paneer is cooked in cornstarch, you know, besan, maida, right? So these also have starches. Iodine tincture just checks the presence of starch in the paneer. Right? So that's not a foolproof test. There are some tests available in the DART book by FSSAI, which is free to download for anyone. Now, there is one more test called arhar dal test. You take a piece of paneer, boil it, and put some arhar dal powder and set it aside for 5 minutes. Now, if the paneer changes its color to red, then they say, okay, it's not dairy paneer. So these kind of tests are available.
But interesting what you're saying, Urvashi Agarwal. This is to differentiate between paneer and adulterated paneer. Is there any test to differentiate between paneer and analog paneer?
The iodine tincture test, because
Okay.
generally what happens is in analog paneer they put animal fat or animal oil and they put starch also. But in dairy paneer you
Can be
will not
vegetable
have
oil as
any
well?
sort of starch. So yes, so iodine tincture test is the most common test, but it
Okay.
should not be done on cooked paneer. It should be done on raw paneer.
Right.
Take some raw paneer, put it in warm water, take it out, put a couple of drops of iodine tincture test,
Right.
iodine tincture. If the paneer changes its color to dark brown or brown, that means the paneer has starch. But if the paneer does not change the color, it stays on the yellow side, then it is dairy paneer. This is the most common test.